one. Good evening, everyone. My name is Wood Martinez 392. Before I begin this video, I want to thank everyone for watching my last video. The video reached high heights for us. I can't believe we have 1.4k views. I mean, thank you all for watching the video and giving this video support. And thank you for all of our new subscribers. We have 44 now, and hopefully this continues to grow. I know it's been over a week now. I was planning on making a video all week, and I've been very busy, but now I have the time to do so. Today's topics are going to be about the New York Giants. This is our weekly podcast I do every couple of weeks. I want to do them every day, every week, but sometimes it's not possible. I hope I can make it possible, and hopefully we can do them weekly, maybe sometimes daily. But thank you all for watching my last video. Really appreciate it. 1.4k views is a lot of views for this channel, and I thank you. Let's move on to the next story. As you all know, Brandon Marshall signed with the Giants a 2-year, $12 million deal. This year, his salary will be, I believe, around $4.5 million, and that's all that's guaranteed. Next year is not guaranteed. So really, technically, it is a 1-year deal with a team option for the second. So that's a really good deal for a guy who has a lot of potential, who is 6'5", and an amazing talent. And I have no doubt he can put up some great numbers this year with Odell. I mean, he's going to make Odell free, man. Odell's going to really have a good season. You thought his first 2 seasons are great. This one's going to even be better. I mean, he's going to have a better wide receiver core. Victor Cruz is not a Brandon Marshall. I mean, this wide receiver core has talent this year, and I have no doubt in my mind that Brandon Marshall will severely help Odell Beckham Jr. not only on the football field, but off the football field with his mental state. And I really think you won't see some of the stuff that happened last year. You're not going to see it this year, guaranteed. And I really think he's going to help Odell mature. Because he really had his struggles in life. And you listen to his stories, it's very stunning what he has overcome. And I give him high props for overcoming that. Very hard sometimes, and I really appreciate him learning how to deal with his issues he has in life. And that just proves that no matter what you're going on in your life, no matter the situation you're in, no matter what you're going through, no matter what mental state you're going through, you can overcome that. And you can. Always believe in yourself, regardless. Even if no one else believes in you. The next topic we're going to talk about is DJ Fluker. New York Giants did sign DJ Fluker to a 1-year, $3 million contract. It's a good signing. And I think he's going to become a solid guard for us, especially when it comes to the running game. If you watched New York Giants football last year, you knew our running game was horrendous. I mean, especially when you went to the right side. The left side was a little better. Definitely a lot better, because you had Justin Pugh and Eric Flowers, who was a mauler in the run game. He has his downsides in the pass game, but when in the run game, you cannot deny he is a mauler. But the whole problem last year was the right side. We couldn't run on the right side. We could not run the football on the right side. We could try all day long. It was like a brick wall. A big brick wall that was there just stopping running backs. And I really think that was one of the downsides to Rochelle Jennings. He never had the right side of the offensive line pushing and pulling. I mean, that just did not happen. The only time we had a run game on the right side is when we had Justin Pugh pull and move to the right. Pull as he was going and pushing a hole. We did not get no holes on the right side, and that was a big problem for us. And I really think he really improves that, and I hear all these things about him, about DJ Fluker. I don't know yet. I think he can do a lot better. I think the situation that he was in San Diego was not a good one. Really, it wasn't. I mean, he had a good quarterback, but other than that, it really wasn't a good situation. That offensive line is all messed up. And I understand the offensive line is not much better, but when you have Weston Witchburg on the side of you, when you have Justin Pugh on the other side, and potentially have the ability to have Eric Flowers on the other side, would you? If the Giants draft a tackle, it's tremendous. I think this is going to be a year for him to prove it. I mean, this is a prove it deal. This is his last chance inside the NFL. Maybe not the last chance, but this is his last opportunity to start. Because he's going to get a job no matter what. But if he wants a starting job, he's going to have to prove it. Or he's going to be a backup for the rest of his life. Look at Marshall Newhouse. He signed his contract to the Raiders. Raiders, you better watch out, my man. He is not a starting quality tackle inside the NFL. I'm telling you that right now. He isn't. Marshall sucks. He can't do anything right. He is a terrible run blocker. He is a terrible pass blocker. Every single team he went to, he got fired for because he could not do anything right. All he's good for is to attack a switch man, essentially on the bench. If you need him on the left side, he can play any position. If you need him on the right side, he can play any position. But do not have him as a starter because he's not going to succeed at all. The next report that we're going to talk about right now is John Jury's potential return to the New York Football Giants. Per my sources and obviously I had this before anyone else. If you checked out my Facebook page yesterday, I had this before everybody else came to it. New York Football Giants want John Jerry to return to the team. They want him back as a competition push for DJ Fluker. It's a perfect idea. I love this idea. Yes, John Jerry is not a perfect run blocker. But what he does good at is pass block. This man is really good at pass blocking. And that's his strength. His weakness is run blocking. I'm sorry to tell you, it is. He sucks at run blocking. But I tell you right now, he did a good job the last couple of years for us as pass blocking. I think he'd be a perfect backup guard for us. And I really think he will do a good job. In other news, let's talk about the New York Knicks, man. We need to rebuild, man. We cannot have this. We gotta trade Carmelo Anthony in the offseason. We cannot continue. We gotta trade him. Carmelo Anthony, waive your no trade clause in the offseason. Please, just do it. Get us something in return so we can find something. We need to rebuild. And I'm sorry, Carmelo Anthony, you're just not good enough for us anymore. We gotta move on. I love you to death, Carmelo. You're probably one of my all-time favorite basketball players. But you just don't have it anymore. And there's no point of you keeping on this team to lose. We're years out. 3 or 4 years out before we even have a chance at a championship. Why stay here? And in other news, the New York Yankees are having a great spring training. Great spring training. It's fantastic. This young team is proving that it's a good young team with a lot of potential. I mean, everybody trying to say this team is not going to win the East. And I really think that's a lie. I really think we can win it. With no doubt in my mind. I think we can beat the Red Sox. I think we can win the division. Because name one team that has the potential. We're so young. That's one of our downfalls also. We're so young now. And the players that we have, man, we have been raping teams all offseason last year. We were raping teams for players, man. And I cannot believe some of the players we got for what we got. Then we raped the Chicago Cubs. And we still got the player back that we wanted in the first place. I mean, the player we traded, we raped them for. We got potential all-stars from them. And we got the same player that we traded for all-stars for back in free agency. And that's what I think Brian Cashman did a great job at getting. Is getting us players that we can continue to grow. I think we're a team on the rise. And everyone who's doubted us is going to be proven wrong. I think we can win the American League East. No doubt in my mind. I don't have no doubt in my mind we can. I wouldn't be shocked if we go far in the playoffs. Essentially make the World Series. Because this is how good this team is. This team is so young. The question is, can this hold up? Can this team hold up? Can this team continue to perform the way it has? In spring, can they have this spring training performance into the regular season for 180 games? That's the question mark that we don't know yet. Do I think they can? Of course I do. They're a very young team. Yes, they're going to have struggles in the regular season. No doubt in my mind. There's going to be a 20-game stretch where they struggle. Question is, how long can they struggle for? And that's the one thing we gotta figure out. Even if it's not this year, our future's bright, and I'm so proud to call myself a Yankees fan. I love New York sports teams, my man. I do. I love the Rangers. I love the Knicks. I love the Giants. Even though the Knicks suck, but I still Never going to trade on, never leave them, man. My heart's in it, man. Really, I have a heart into the Knicks. I don't want to give up. I want to continue to push through. I never give up. Even throughout my years of the Giants struggles, I never left them. I have no plans of leaving them now. And anybody who trades one other team for another team is a bandwagon. Stay with one team. Doesn't matter how bad they struggle, because I tell you right now, the Knicks haven't been good in a long time. And I still try to watch every single game I can watch. Without a doubt, I still watch the games. And I still root them on, regardless how much they lose. Because I love them. I love the New York Knicks, I love the New York Giants, and I love the Rangers and the Yankees. My name is Roberto Martinez. This is today's podcast. Have a great day. Peace out.